I'm good. I'm jet lagged. I'm tired.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 hours difference to New York City. Yes, 38 hours traveling. Yeah. But that's not the only problem. It's just instead of my noon feels like midnight, right? And so it's just everything's turned around because of the 12-hour time zone difference.
Okay, maybe we can go to the first question.
Mm-hmm. Please.
So, we know that you, Mark, and Tristan were used to be members of Queen Extravaganza.
Yes. Mark and Tristan and I were part of Queen Extravaganza. That was so Roger Taylor, the drummer of Queen, had the crazy idea to start a tribute band to Queen, right? He wanted to have a tribute band that didn't wear costumes and didn't dress up like Freddie Mercury and the other band members. And he chose Tristan and me and Marc Martel and some others. And that's how I met the two guys, Mark and Tristan.
But in 2017,
Mm-hmm. 2017.
you still member of Queen Extravaganza.
I was, yes. I had to leave one of the tours to do a Broadway show. I was doing School of Rock on Broadway. And so they found a new keyboard player. His name is Darren Reeves. He's very good. Yeah, so he's the new music director and piano player there.
So there was no exclusive contract.
No, there was no exclusive contract.
So how did you and Mark and maybe Tristan get together and make this ultimate Queen series?
Mark started doing both. He was doing Queen Extravaganza and Ultimate Queen Celebration to fill out his year because Queen Extravaganza doesn't tour all year long. And then Mark asked me and Tristan to be part of it, so we started working with him again. Yeah.
So there's no objection from the Queen Extravaganza?
No, everything's fine between us.
Okay, what was the story behind the other member who was not Queen Extravaganza member?
Oh, Jason Gianni, drummer. We know him from New York City. That's where I live. And Michael Cohen, our bass player, I know him from the musical that Brian May did, We Will Rock You. Mike played bass there, so that's where I know him from. Oh, Tristan has a couple of subs, yes.
Oh.
So Tristan is not always available, so he has a few subs. So we've had Peter Thorne play, Angus Clark, and Aurelian Budinek. Yeah, all very good guitarists. Well, this band is basically, it's Marc Martel singing Queen and his band. So we take, if a musician is unavailable, we find another musician to play for us. The concert has to happen. So it makes things more flexible and we can play more concerts this way.
I see that you do Broadway and musical.
Yes.
Is that something you learned from that?
I've been doing Broadway. I've been doing musicals for a very long time, for 20 years. I started that over in Germany, and then continued it here in the United States. Oh, you mean? Oh, are you saying that substituting the musicians is like in a musical? No, I wouldn't say it's something that I know from there. I see that all the time in many rock bands. Even like a friend of mine just recently played for Cher. Yeah, and as a substitute guitarist because the regular guitarist was busy. So this happens everywhere in the rock world. Yeah. So I mean, it doesn't happen with bands that play their original music and they grew up together, like the Rolling Stones. You never have a replacement there, right? Or almost never. Maybe every 5 years they replace somebody, but then he stays for five or 15 or 20 years. Our band is a show with a star, Marc Martel, and the audience comes to see him. So the other four musicians, we can substitute them, and I don't think the audience minds that much. I'm always there.
Yeah.
Well, actually, Mike is always there too, and so is Jason. It's really our guitarist has been busy sometimes, so he was unable to come to a few concerts. That's all.
So how do you get to be the musical director for the Ethridge tour?
Because I play keyboard. Really, it's if you look at it, most music directors are keyboardists.
Oh,
I think it's just because keyboardists are really good at reading music and writing music and helping to make vocal arrangements and such things.
but did Mark ask you?
It kind of happened naturally.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I just started organizing things, and then it just started happening naturally, and so yeah.
What exactly does an MD do in UGC tour?
To help make the vocal arrangements for the backing vocals, to inform everybody about the schedule, to facilitate communication between the lead singer and the rest of the band and the production management, to make recordings and to communicate with other musicians if any subs come in, to help them learn the new music, to talk to Marc to decide about the set list. So I do a lot of talking to Marc and ask what he would like to have done, and so then I try to make it happen.
Do you enjoy it?
Oh yes, oh yeah, I love the work, very much so, and I love working with Marc and the rest of the band as well. So it's not just whether I like being music director, it depends on the project. I've been miserable in plenty of projects, not this one though, this one is beautiful.
What is the best part of being music director in this band?
In this band, working with such good musicians, yeah, that's it.
Go around the world?
Yeah, and going around the world. Well, that's not a part of me being the music director, but the best part about being part of the band is, yes, going around the world. Soon we'll be in Indonesia, soon we'll be in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, France, and I'm very excited about all this stuff.
How do you keep the band sounding fresh in its performance, since the material actually already played maybe a million times?
Well, every musician in the band has their own personality already. So we all try to play Queen as authentically as we can to sound just like Queen, but it's unavoidable. We all have our own personalities, so that adds to it. And I think that keeps it fresh. And besides, we all have a lot of fun, so that just keeps it fresh. We love playing this music.
You're also a Queen fan, of course.
Oh yes, yes, I have been forever.
Oh, yeah?
Forever. Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah. When I was 12 and I heard Another One Bites the Dust, I just lost my mind. I went crazy. I thought it was the most amazing thing I'd ever heard. No, the first one I ever heard was probably We Are the Champions. I was younger. But, I was probably too young to appreciate it. But I was 12 years old when Another One Bites the Dust came out. And that was so exciting.
Now, what is your favorite scene?
Oh gosh. Of everything in this set, probably Under Pressure. I love that song so much. I sing it sometimes, so Tristan is going to sing it now.
Oh,
He's here. He's our main David Bowie specialist.
But you also have the voice,
I have the right voice for it, yeah. I'm not as good as Tristan is in it, so Tristan is going to be singing it here in Australia.
Because I would think that the lead singer usually will be the de facto music director. How do you and Marc split the responsibility?
Well, he's definitely the boss. I think he just enjoys not having to focus on all these other things, all these details that I have to focus on as music director. It makes his life easier. And besides, he has the biggest job of all of us. Staying healthy as a singer is really hard when you're touring all over the place. I find my job much easier actually, because even if I get sick or if I'm tired, I can still play the piano. But singing is so much responsibility. So I take all that burden off of his shoulders so he can focus on that. And performing, my goodness, he has to perform. Yeah, I'm back there in the corner.
What is the typical UGC tour day looks like for you?
Oh gosh, sometimes it's just mostly travel. We're lucky right here in Australia. We have the same crew coming with us, a tour manager, a front of house sound engineer, and a monitor sound engineer. And so we only have to communicate to them once what we need. Then for the other 8 shows, it just happens the same way every time. That makes our life so much easier. But in the United States, when we're traveling from town to town, we get a new crew in every city we go to. So that takes a lot of time to do the sound check. So Usually it's arrive, go quickly to the hotel for an hour, get lunch, and then go to sound check, have dinner, play the concert, go to sleep, do it again the next day. So it's hard work.
Did you ever get tired? I mean, sometime.
I think right now the balance is just perfect because I spend about half the year at home in New York City. So I'm not on the road all year long. That would kill me. I think you might be wrong about what a typical rock star is. I don't know anybody who stays on tour all year long. Everybody spends some time at home. And everybody gets tired. Everyone.
If Marc or other member has idea to add new number or sing a song, what would you do as an musical director?
Oh gosh, where'd my water go here? Well, we try to change the set list every year, add some new songs, change the order, and first thing we do is we listen to the album version that Queen recorded, and then we also listen to the live versions that Queen has recorded, and then we decide how we want to do it. We usually try to sound mostly like Queen live, or somewhere in between Queen live and Queen studio album, and we then, the process is not that hard, to be honest. Everyone learns their own part at home. I put together a vocal arrangement for the backing vocals and then give everyone the material. They learn it at home. We come together, rehearse it once or twice, and we're really good. So it sounds great right away.
So only once and twice?
Oh, I mean, so we're going to play One Vision for the first time tonight.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, for the very first time. It'll be tonight. And so we played it at the last 3 sound checks once or twice. So I guess maybe we played it 6 times altogether. Yeah.
Because you already know all.
Yeah, we all know the music, yeah. Professional musicians, they're very good. Everyone really works hard at home and prepares it.
As a musical director for this band, is it a role that you would like to continue for a long time?
Oh yes, absolutely. Yeah, music is a fun job.
So we can expect for more?
Oh yes, I hope so. I hope we do a lot of years of this still. Absolutely.
Do you have a special treatment for each country?
A special treatment?
Yeah.
Marc does. The way he speaks to the audience is different in every country. No, he does his thing. That's all him. We typically keep the same set list for a year, so we don't change it for the different countries.
Just for 1 year, you never change anything? Or?
Maybe every half year. I mean, we're a new band. We've only been around for 2.5 years, so things are always evolving.
Okay. What do you know about Indonesia, and do you usually learn about the country before you have a show?
Okay, yes, I usually learn about the country. I know Indonesia is the world's largest Muslim majority country. I know it's made of thousands and thousands of islands and maybe 5 or 6 big islands. 2 of those islands are shared with other countries. Brunei, is that how you pronounce it? And Papua New Guinea. Papua New Guinea, I always pronounce that wrong. And has the second world's biggest metropolitan area, Jakarta. Most everyone knows how to speak Indonesian, even though everyone has a lot of regional languages. Am I right about that?
Yeah. So what is next for you? And any solo project or maybe an album for you?
Me, any solo projects? I'm going to continue singing. So I've started something new. It's brand new. I've started it this year. Just playing in clubs, playing piano and singing by myself. Yeah, no rehearsal necessary because I'm by myself. It's wonderful. Bob Dylan songs, some of my own songs. I would have to write a whole lot more songs to put out an album. So I only have, 5 or 6 new songs. I would need more for an album.
That's enough for a mini album.
For a mini album, yeah. For an EP, yeah, I suppose so. Maybe I'll do that. Yeah. Yeah, and I'll continue making my YouTube videos and continue on with this. Any other projects that I have? No, I'm quite happy doing the Ultimate Queen celebration right now. Yeah, we're gonna do a whole lot of international dates next year. Yeah. So for sure, we have Germany, Switzerland, Austria, and Indonesia. And the rest of the tour dates haven't been revealed. I don't know, no one knows. Well, someone knows, I don't know them yet. Marc's manager knows.
Oh, so yeah. He
Yeah.
hasn't say anything about it?
Nope.
Okay.
Keeping it secret until we all make all the decisions, yeah.
We saw in your Instagram that you love to walk and riding bicycle.
Yes.
Can you tell us more about these hobbies? Is that anything that you do to balance the rock life?
Oh man, it's my form of meditation.
Oh.
It's I can't sit still and meditate like some people do, but walking is a form of meditation for me. My feet go and go and go, and I think it's the best way to see new cities. Really, I've discovered more about my own city, New York City, just by walking and walking. I've seen things like parts of Brooklyn and Queens that I would have never seen if I hadn't been walking. So.
Have you walked around the New York City, all of the streets?
No, all the distance. No, it's such a big town. No. But I'll usually walk 20 kilometers.
Wow.
Yeah.
In one trip?
In one trip. Takes about 4 hours. No, just I let my thoughts wander, and I relax. I breathe. I walk. Yeah. I don't listen to music. I don't talk to myself. I don't sing.
You doing
Sometimes I sing a little bit.
yoga?
Yoga? I don't do yoga, no.
Oh, yoga.
I've done it before. It hurts. Well, it doesn't hurt during, it hurts the next day.
Oh,
Yeah, but it's because I don't do it often enough. I think it's a wonderful thing. I just have never gotten into the habit of doing it.
Okay, this is my last question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you describe this person in 2 words only? 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
The words that first come to your mind.
Okay.
Okay.
In 2 words.
Yeah.
The first 2 words that come to my mind.
Yes.
Okay.
Mike, go ahead.
The first 2 words, dedicated. Oh, it's another word? Focused. Yeah. Uh-huh.
And Tristan Nabagian.
Genius. Scatterbrained. That's one word, it's a phrase.
And Brandon Ethridge.
I don't want to talk about myself. You tell me.
You kind.
I don't know.
And Marc Martel.
Marc Martel, brilliant, modest.
And the last one is, of course, Jason Gianni.
Jason Gianni, virtuoso, funny. Yeah.
He's the clown of the band.
Yeah, often, yeah.
I can see from his Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Wendy. Thank you very much.